Hello everyone, this is Western Buddha. As you can see in the screen, and as you already heard, Charlie Kirk got basically assassinated. I'm surprised you can say that online. And everybody's just like either crying or cheering on. You know, they're crying about like, oh my god, like Charlie Kirk, he was just a politician, freedom of speech, he has a wife and kids, blah blah blah. And then the cheering are just like, fuck him, he was a Nazi, white guy. I have no, well, I don't know what else, to be honest. Misogynist. I think that's about it. And I'm just hearing the news. When I first heard it, when I first saw it, actually, I was just like, oh shit. And I kind of moved on from it. I was at work, so couldn't really like pay attention to it that much until I got my first break. I saw the video. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then my break ended, and then I had to go back to work. And then that was when my coworkers started talking to me about it. I was like, oh yeah, I saw it. And anyways, coworker stuff. And now I'm just like listening to everybody crying, mostly just crying about it. And like, this is one guy called Legion of Men. We call him Tribe. To be honest, I feel like that fool's about to like fall off, and right about now or sometime soon, because he's becoming more and more political rather than actually giving like young men advice. Like before, the dude was dope as fuck. He would talk about like why dating sucks, why women need to learn how to be fucking wife material, why you need to grow a fucking pair and fucking suffer, and just societies, cultures, as well as the economics, jobs, and blah blah blah, all that shit. And I totally agree with him, except on like factors on where it comes to like immigration, where he's like, yeah, get the migrants out, get the violent migrants out. I'm like, bro, there's hardly any fucking migrants that are violent here, but okay. And in this too, where everybody is, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say, is that everybody's calling it a left and right issue. Me personally, I think they assassinated him on purpose. I'm pretty sure Trump knew, and the blue side knew as well. So it was definitely an inside job. I'm pretty sure his security guards for Charlie Kirk also knew too. It's just way too convenient. If I had to say, I feel like the whole thing, it feels fishy, is what I guess what I'm trying to say. But yeah, everybody's just like crying about him. And the one thing that I'm kind of like upset about the whole thing is that like, not even just with like Legion of Men being like, yo, this is a terrorist attack, blah blah blah. It's like, y'all do realize we've had more deaths before Charlie Kirk, right? Like, there was literally a school of god damn it, what was it? Church. I just call it church. Fuck it. A church school that literally had a school shooter, and I think it was like close to 10 kids that died, and the only like response I saw online was just, oh shit, your kid's school got shot up, my condolences. But when it comes to Charlie Kirk, oh my god, he was a fucking politician. He had a fucking right to fucking speak, freedom of speech. He had good ideas. He was a great debater, blah blah blah. I'm like, wait, but kids got killed last week. Not only that, but there was a flooding in Texas that I believe the mayor or some motherfucker there took out the funding to basically help them with like emergency with the flooding and shit. But instead of using that funding, they basically pocketed the money, and basically Girl Scout girls died. And it was the same thing. My condolences. And when it comes to Charlie Kirk, everybody's just like, oh, well, he had a wife and kids. And I'm just like, wait, okay, now you give a fuck about kids? What about the kids that I just mentioned? What about the school shooting kids in that church? What about the kids that died in that flood? Both situations that clearly could have been preventable. And now they're basically gone. I mean, it's basically yesterday's news. But this shit is like, popping still. I'm pretty sure it's gonna last a little bit longer too, because this motherfucker is like basically the first ever like social media person to get killed in like the public eye like this, if you know what I mean. And everybody's just complaining about like his kids just like losing a dad. And I'm just like, what about the kids, bro? What about the fucking kids that died literally like 2 weeks ago, last summer basically? Oh, yeah, last summer, yeah. And it's fucking pathetic, really. It's fucking the audacity, really. Like, Charlie Kirk literally lived a fucking awesome life. Bro was a fucking millionaire. He hung out with billionaires. Maybe. I don't fucking know. But he most likely got paid a good amount of money to provide for his kids. And I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be fucking funding his funeral, so his family's not gonna pay a fucking penny. While the average person has to pay for that shit, especially those kids that fucking died. The parents don't even get like fucking support. They just get a fucking memorial and like thoughts and prayers from just not even just like politicians, just from everybody else. But when it comes to this, tears, crying, fighting I'm willing to fight to the death, even though you're not. And I'm like, bro, his family, Charlie Kirk's family, literally has fuck you money, and still people are like crying over this guy. I don't know the guy. I don't even fucking hate him. But just the fact that people are willing to fucking cry, bitch, and moan while there's other bigger problems that are clearly like, hey, let's help out the little guy over here. Everybody's like, nah, I don't want to. He's not that popular. And this is literally what this shit is. If you're not popular, well, who the fuck is gonna give a fuck about you? And that's more disgusting than fucking anything in this country. Everybody who's literally crying about this shit is fucking disgusting, in my personal opinion. And I'm fucking Latino, Hispanic, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Bro, I'd rather have ICE fucking deport me, use that fucking tax money on me, and fuck everybody here. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Peace.